All right, well, I think this is my my rehearsal hall. What I do is I sit at night and I write a bunch of material, and then, as you can see, nobody can hear me up here. So, last night I was thinking about how religion has stumped us, basically. You know, I mean, I'm not in a relationship with God now because I found He was seeing other people behind my back, and I found out they were people of different religions, which is really unsettling. You know, I figured out how He does it. I think he's got different identities. You know, he's got one family that calls him God. He's got another family that calls him Allah, but he's still the same Father. He's like a truck driver with families on both coasts. He's also got an entire tribe that calls him Jehovah. Another one calls him Yahweh, which is the God of fast food, have it Yahweh. He's also known as the Trinity of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, which is the first multiple personality divinity disorder, a trifecta of faith, if you want to put it that way. What else? Oh, he's also known as the Christ, the Jesus H Christ, which means he has a middle name, which is what? Hank? What else is, I mean, he's also known as the great provider, the master builder, the Mother Earth, which means that he is a divine cross-dresser. And for any of you who are John Waters fans of his early movies, we all know that Divine was a cross-dresser. Let's see, American Indians call him the Great White Buffalo. Un-American Indians call him Slumdog Bollywood Vishnu. He's also known as Krishna, Ishtar, Momus. Momus is the god of ridicule and laughter. It was also a trinity. It's Momus Curlius Larius. That's how they dispense a blessing. But anyway, here's my question. How do you swear? I mean, how do you take the Lord's name in vain if He's in a witness protection program? He's got all these names, and isn't swearing site-specific? I mean, when you really think about it. A Catholic stubs his toe, and he screams, "God damn it!" All right, it's a sin. But if he screams, "Allah damn it," it's a technicality, isn't it? Whereas a Jew smashes his thumb with a hammer, he can scream Jesus H. Christ, and it's not a sin. I mean, a sin for a Jew is operating a hammer, but, you know, Jesus H. Christ to a Jew means nothing more than Jesus' middle name could be Hiram as well as Hank. And I'll tell you what, you know, it's really, religion is site-specific. You know, Muslims, they don't believe in the Immaculate Conception, so right before they detonate themselves, a Muslim extremist can scream, "Holy fuck," and still get into paradise. So, you know, there's a lot of ecclesiastical loopholes when it comes to swearing. So I'm not quite sure how that enters into the bigger picture. Now I know sacrilege is a whole different sin. I mean, because sacrilege, you know, they don't want you to misinterpret the metaphors. Like in the Christian religion, God is a shepherd that tends to his flock, which metaphorically makes us all sheep, which are mindless, helpless little creatures that are easily sodomized and led to slaughter. I mean, now see, Christians don't laugh at that because they think it's sacrilegious or sacrilegious, because, you know, being Christian means you don't make fun of Christians. Being Christian means you make fun of Muslims and Jews. So let's see if we can go to hell in a handbasket of metaphors here, all right? I mean, if Christians are sheep, what would the barnyard animal be for Muslims and Jews? You know, I'm thinking burros and goats, because they're just as mindless, but they're infinitely more stubborn. But, you know, the whole thing is that we've got 5,000 religions. You know, you get out here and you realize this is really the only religion there is. But man has made over 5,000 of them. And the problem with most of them is it's a lifetime contract. You know, when you sign up for one religion, it's for life. We realized that didn't work with cell phones. I don't think it's going to work with the divine. I mean, I don't care if it's God or Canada. You know, if you get dropped calls, you change networks. So, see, my idea is to make religion more like volleyball. Every Sunday you rotate faith. That way, you know, you have to shed one religion and take another one on. And in that regard, then you can kind of understand what the other guy's feeling, and, you know, learn a little tolerance. You know, for example, all right, rotate. Catholics become Jews, Jews become Catholics. You have to apologize to yourself for killing Christ, and your punishment is you feel twice as guilty. Your reward is you get twice as many holidays. You get extra holidays. And then rotate. Catholics become Muslims, Muslims become Catholics. You're greeted in heaven by the Virgin Mary and her 72 sisters. Or rotate. Catholics become Jews, Jews become Catholics. You still get to kill each other, but now it's from a different perspective. Or rotate. Baptists become Mormons. Mormons become Baptists. You can have more than one wife, but you can't dance with any of them. Rotate. Scientologists become pagans. Pagans become Scientologists. You believe in many gods and they're all celebrities. I mean, it goes on and on. Rotate. Oh, here you go. Rotate. Jews become Jehovah's Witnesses and go door to door and whine. And Jehovah's Witnesses become Jews and go to the Wailing Wall and knock. You know, knock, knock. Who's there? Jesus. Jesus who? Jesus H. Christ, you're being sacrilegious. No, you mean I'm being sacrilegious. It's rotate. Fundamentalist Christians become Hindus and are reincarnated, hopefully, as homosexuals. I mean, this goes on and on. You know, we could, there's, like I say, I think there's 5,000 religions. I mean, I could probably delineate them or group them into a smaller grouping. How about, you know, we use all the popular religions based on letters of the alphabet. And this way you can play religion volleyball at home if you want. Let's see. A would be for atheists or agnostics. So atheists are people who don't believe in God. Agnostics are people who believe there's no proof of God. So basically, an agnostic is an atheist with no balls. B is for Buddhists, C is for Christians, and all 700 franchises. Because I think they think any more than that, it kind of waters down the message and God loses brand loyalty. D is for duotheism. And this is the belief in two gods, one good and one evil. And it's not to be confused with the dynamic duotheism, which is the belief in two gods, one's Batman and one's Robin. E is for evangelism. Now this is the religion of charity. This is where you give the evangelist your money and in return he prays for you and guarantees that you will be saved. Yeah, you'll be saved from luxury. F is for football. That's a big religion in America. And G is for golf, another one. Then there's H-I-J, that's Hasidic, Islamic, Judaic. So that's Jew, Muslim, Jew, and that's the only time you find a Muslim surrounded by Jews. We all know it's the other way around in real life. K is for the Klan, that's the Ku Klux Klan. Or as the members of the Ku Klux Klan fondly call it, they just call it the KKK. Because if you're a member of the KKK, chances are you can't spell. Oh, and there are women in the KKK. They're known as KKK-UNTSs. L is the religion of love. That's the, you're supposed to love all the letters of the alphabet, not just the letter M, which is the religion of money, Mormons and Mexicans. Mormons, then that's the fastest growing religion in the world because they won't stop breeding. So all you Mexicans need to drop all the landscaping and domestic work, get back to fornicating because Catholics need a spike in membership, okay? N is the Negro religion. Now we know that's not a religion, but they sing gospel better than anyone else in the alphabet, and including them pisses off the KKK, which is easy to do. You just invite Puff Daddy to sing at their picnics, or dye their white sheets black so they lynch themselves by mistake. O is the blonde religion. That's oh my God. P, that's the plethora of Protestants who proselytize pagans for profit, also known as the PTL. Q is for Quakers, the religion of oatmeal and motor oil. R is for the religious right, also known as Republican. S is for Scientologists. There's a joke there, but it's currently under litigation. T, that's the most worshipped letter in the alphabet. It's worshipped by all religions, tax-exempt status. U is for Unitarians. V is for Viagra, vampires, and the Vatican, all bloodsuckers. X is for being excommunicated. Why? Because of the Vatican joke. I skipped W. That was Elmer Fudd's religion. He was a Wesbitarian. And Z is for zealots. These are people who are so devoted to the way they believe that if you don't agree with them, then they pray for you to die. And some don't have the patience for prayer. So rotate. Atheists become zealots, zealots become atheists. You believe in absolutely nothing at all, and at the end of the day, you kill yourself for no reason whatsoever. Well, anyway, rehearsal's about over because we're at the top of the lift. I think that's about a 9 or 10 minute piece. One more thing. Let's not forget what's happened in the past so we can learn from history. I mean, you remember Rush Limbaugh was indicted for trafficking pharmaceuticals. Bill O'Reilly settled out of court for sexual harassment. So these poster boys of the Republican Party by their own definition, are drug dealers and sex offenders. So what does that tell you?
Dad, I can't get over there.
That tells you that these Republicans are really Democrats. We're all the same. See you later.